everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports.
The race is on for playoff spots, and a look now at how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season.
It's the Redskins going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the New York Giants. First and 10, Cousins. And his first look is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Cousins now. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Perine, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Again, here's Perine, and he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one complete to Anderson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd down, it's Edwards. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught. Lockett skirts by him at the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball? Absolutely. You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Play clock winding down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here we go now.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Yeah. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter. They'll run again with Pirine. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The gun. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now back to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
They'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run a draw here on 2nd down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second down, Cousins keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. Cousins. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches. First down throw for Cousins. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, here's Cousins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Cousins. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here.
All right, now look at 56. Look, Leopard. All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. So as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney. Gone.
They'll look to throw here. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Taken in at the 22. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, 9 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Redskins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a handoff looking right. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 11-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He'll look to throw. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Cousins on first down. Looking deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Preston Smith in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Look at this. Still going. Now he lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green. Philly. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Left side, it's Dorsett. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. He's got Lockett. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
This will be taken in at the 1. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Cousins gives this to Pirine. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They toss to Pirine, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to throw now. Cousins Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down and 12. Cousins. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He'll return it from the 6. And, oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They go counter. Perkins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Brad Wing now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He won't go down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cousins, a handoff. This is P-Rod. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. A toss play. Here's P-Ryan. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Thompson, and running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Here we go. Over. Leopard. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Set. Blue landing.
to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And now with the play clock winding down, Ben McAdoo's going to call a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Clock rolling here. About to hit 30 seconds.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with time running out. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Well, I know at points in this when you...